Good morning. Nice chilly 19 degrees today. I am tired. Didn't get great sleep last night. I have a long day ahead of me, but we're heading to the gym. I decided I'm not going to do a structured workout today. I'm not going to do what I usually have planned. I'm actually going to change some things up. So today I'm actually going to do a chest and tricep workout. And I think I want to hit my chest. No, I want to hit my triceps first, because I want to exhaust the triceps as much as possible so that they play as small of a role in my chest. I'm going to go that route. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's a little bit later today, going to the gym than normal. It's 7, almost 30. I don't think the Plumley gym opens until 8. Oh, fuck. On the weekends. So, and like I said, I didn't get much. So, yeah. Last few days, the workout at Plumley before I head to Pennsylvania. It's a 10-hour drive right after I do legs. So I may switch it and do legs tomorrow, and then do back and biceps on Monday. So that way, after I exhaust my legs, I'm not sitting on my ass for 10 hours. I think that would be kind of detrimental to my workout. So I did a little bit of research today too. I work out in the morning. I work out first thing in the morning. I get up, I go work out. I forgot to take my protein before I came in, but I'm not unhappy about that. But I did a little bit of research, some conflicting viewpoints of when I should and should not eat. They're like, yeah, if you're going to work out in the morning, if you're going to work out in the morning, you should eat, an hour and a half to 2 hours before. I am not waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to eat, so I can go to the gym at 6. But I did see some interesting viewpoints that as soon as, go to the gym, just make sure that you eat right after, because the body still needs to be refueled. You need to feed protein, so on and so forth. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if I'm pretty sure the weight gain has not been there like I had hoped. So I'm going to be working on that a little bit. Making sure I'm getting in my caloric intake. It's really difficult. I find it really difficult when I'm at the gym to get my caloric. When I'm at the gym, yeah, I find it really difficult when I'm at work. I mean, I'm surrounded by food. But like last night, we were super busy, so I didn't have a ton of time to eat. I was able to eat we had a couple of mistakes. I had pieces of a Nashville chicken sandwich. I had a couple pieces of Black Forest ham, things to that effect. But nothing crazy. So I gotta start paying attention to that, especially when I'm working. So, all right, I will see you in there. If this gym is closed, maybe I'll go to the varsity gym. Maybe I'll just wait. I don't know. Let's see. So we had to get everything warming up. We're coming in. Just quick little warm up. We're going to delete that scene. As we said, we were going to start with triceps. All right, just going to start with We start with some single arm press downs. Getting the blood flowing to start. There's like nobody in here. One of my regulars, Zach, another Marine, he was in here setting up for a football banquet upstairs. So I asked him if he could kindly open the gym for me. So I got the gym open a little bit early, and there is nobody here. So, all right. Oh yeah, all right. Feeling this morning. Going up a little bit at 90. I think it's kind of a precursor to getting me ready for next week. Next set, I'm going to start with my left hand because I think that's my less dominant hand. All right, do one more round, starting off with the left arm because it seems like I'll struggle a little bit more on that one towards the end. All right, good first round. All right, so we're going into reverse grip press downs. You may notice that I'm kind of changing it up. Like last session, I did single arm reverse press downs, and I would do angle press downs. So I switch it up. What movements I'm doing with one or both hands. Just get a little bit of variety. This is a good generalization of what's going to be happening next week. So looking forward to it. All right, second round. Second set. Working set. Maybe first working set. I don't know. One thing about those getting heavier weights is I'm having more and more trouble gripping, so I might have to figure something out for that. Pushing 130, I'm getting the explosiveness on the downward, the eccentric, and a little bit slower on the release. Get a little bit better pull. Ooh, feeling pretty good. Tight on the wrist. I think we'll call that on that one. So I recently took the WD-40 out, and you can hear. I should have left that in there. That's kind of annoying as shit. I decided after turning off the video that I wanted to do one more just to see. Happy I decided to take that one more. Alright, so a lot of new kids in here. You guys I don't know. They try to stay out of their way, but neutral grip. We're going to consider this just a warm up. So wait, super light. We're just going to go straight into it. I'm going to crank that up to, let's try there. 60, oh, excuse me, 60. Felt pretty good. Went up to 70 pounds. Actually felt pretty good. Those are feeling really good. Piece of cake. All right, sometimes you'll see me doing 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets. My goal is to hit about 20 to 22 sets on the smaller, 18 to 20 on the larger. So sometimes, you know, if I feel like I'm more, if I felt I left a little bit out there, I'll do another set. I mean, keep track, but push yourself. Pay attention. Like I'm doing the left side of my left tricep first because it's a little bit weaker than my right, so to keep them as uniform as possible. So that way you max out on one side, then you do the same set on the other side, regardless if you can do more. So that way you're keeping your body on the pace. So I'll probably get it done another 1 or 2 on that side, but since I can only do 8, since I maxed out 8, keep it the same. Listen to your body. Be smart about it. Make educated decisions. All right, so I know that I always do this one. This is, in my opinion, one of the best tricep exercises. Something different that I'm going to do, though, is that instead of just pushing the weight, I'm actually going to try to get that separation at the bottom to turn my hands outward to get that squeeze at the top or the bottom of the exercise, if you will. So that squeeze where I'm really pushing those wrists out instead Just pushing the weight down. Definitely gives a better burn in the triceps. One thing I have noticed today is that there's nobody here, obviously. Um, but I'm moving through my workout a little bit faster because I'm not talking, shooting the shit. Less rest. So, yeah, I enjoy the social experience of working out. Like, I'm like that. Pre-workout's kicking in. I'm feeling pretty good. I won't say kicking. It's been kicking in, but it's like hitting its peak. So yeah. All right. So getting my pacing going on. Talking to a friend of mine's daughter, Allie. She does the same things me. In between each of her sets, she walks. She just walks. I see a lot of people, they sit down, they get on their phone, you know. But to each their own. For me, I like keeping the heart going. Um, you know, getting my steps in. It doesn't. I'm not going to say it keeps me warm or anything like that. I just like to keep, you know, body in motion, stays in motion, all that physics shit. So struggled there at the end, but still pushing to get even. You know, I want to try to get that full, but even just a little bit of separation really gets that squeeze going. All right, let's do another round. I think this is feeling good. I know it's feeling good. My arms are tight, blood's flowing. Yep, those are tacks, so we're calling that a day. All right, so warm ups are in. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Starting out with 185 for a working set. See what happens. Ow. I like that. I felt good. We'll do one more again. I remember when I was a wrestler, 95-pound is what I was benching. And I started getting up there to 135, and then 225 is what I'm at now. It was like the magical number, the first real milestone, you know, having two plates on each side. And I remember the first time I hit it, I was like super proud. I've had a lot of setbacks, a lot of surgeries that have pushed me back. Shoulder surgeries, wrist surgeries, carpal tunnel. Um, and then I've also just gotten lazy 2 years ago when I moved back to Vermont and started working out again. I think I started out doing 10 sets with 135 and slowly building up. So, but yeah, a little nostalgia kind of makes you feel good when you're able to get up that 225 for the first time. 315 is my next milestone. Obviously, I'm going to hit everything in between there, but I want to hit 315. That's my goal. Trying to make it more difficult for myself and kept it in the rack on the way out. I'm going to push myself a little bit back, but that felt good. All right, we're going to make sure the camera's working. This is Ryle, plays on the baseball team. First follower that I met in person that I didn't already know. He actually worked for me a little bit last year in the concession stand. But we're going up to 245, highest weight I've done yet. Hopefully 2. We'll see what happens.
Nice. Yep.
One more.
Yep. Yep. Up, 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 up. Nice.
Oh. Whew. Thank you, man.
Nice seeing you.
It's good seeing you, man. Thank you. Spread the word. That was pretty cool. Tell you what, it feels a hell of a lot different. Oh, fuck. When you tax your triceps before your chest workout. So flies, cable flies. But I'm keeping the cables a little bit, so I'm still coming a little bit of an angle downwards. I feel like you get a better squeeze that way. One thing I will say is that I'm tapped right now, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to get motivated. But adjustments, not excuses. I'm hungry. I seriously worked up an appetite. I think we'll do one more at least. We're up to 100. I'm feeling really, really good. Tired, but good. Whew. I think that'll do it for those. All right, so I don't actually know the technical name for this exercise. I call it standing decline dumbbell flies because you're coming across the chest, lifting with your chest, scooping your weight up. And I have really enjoyed those. So I am incorporating those in the next session. All right, so another thing I enjoy about these is that it really shows off my biceps. Up for another round. Ooh, I think I got one more in me. We'll see what happens. All right, so one more again. I gotta get one more on that one. Just ran out of gas. I'm gonna call that a day. I feel good about myself. See you in the truck. Surprisingly amazing lift today. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Changed things up. Winded myself. Ran out of gas. You pick whatever you want. I did it. I pretty much had nothing left in the tank after that last exercise. But I feel great. I mean, bump. Woo, feel like a bobblehead doll. I feel great. Yeah. I was a little sluggish going into it. But got to going and it felt great. I was happy. I was doing it. I was getting it done. So yeah. I'm going to stop at the restaurant. They have a very small catering gig today that I got to make sure is on track. I got to go pick up some meats for a charcuterie board. And then I got to go to work. I got a long day at work. I'm doing prep tomorrow because gave one of our prep cooks a week off. He's been struggling a little bit. And I asked him if he needed some time off. He said yes. So he was like, well, I don't want to leave you shorthanded. And I was like, yeah, you know, mental health's important. So I got him on the vacay as quickly as possible. So I got to cover a shift of his on Sunday, but everything will be fine. I just want to make sure that he's doing well, that he's okay. So, I don't have much to say. I was put up 245 3 times. I was happy with that. I'll have to do the calculations to see what. I don't know if I'm going to max rep ever, but I just felt good about that. Maybe the last time I benched in a while. I think I'm going to move to incline bench press and a few other exercises to strengthen the chest muscles, as well as start hitting some auxiliary muscles that would help function in that bench press area. So I'm not going to bore you with the long ass speech and whatnot. I'm already at the restaurant. That's how close I live in town. It was super cool that I met my first follower. I mean, I knew him. The kid worked for me last year in the concession stand, plays on the baseball team. But you know, I was like, we were talking. I was like, "Do you mind being on camera?" He's like, "Oh no, you know, I follow you. You're dead by Todd, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I know I only got like 65 subscribers, and I'm really not a big deal, but it was kind of cool, you know. I'll take my 15 seconds of fame. So. But, all right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I'm switching up. I'm going to do legs and shoulders tomorrow, so that way I'm not sitting on my ass for 12 hours, 10 hours, actually, directly after I do leg day, which could really freaking suck. So, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.